Now, one of the things I find is when people are filling out their application, they come to me and say, Kelly, I don't have the hours. Well, you probably do if you're a project manager. And what I mean by that is many people say because project manager was not on my business card, I haven't managed projects. Or not on their business card. And what I want to stress to you is as long as the projects you've managed follow the criteria for a project from PMI, then you've managed projects. So sometimes we sell ourselves short in experience. So when I'm filling out my application and I say that I've got so much experience in project management, well, what is a project then? So PMI doesn't talk about a project as being so many people working for you or so much as far as a length of time. PMI defines a project as a temporary endeavor. Now that's important because that means it has a start date and an end date. So if I were to ask you something like risk management, is risk management a project? Is risk management a project? I'm waiting for your answers. And when we look at that, is risk management a project? The answer has to be no. Why? Because it's not temporary. There's not a specific start date. There's not a specific end date. Yeah, you guys have it. There's a little bit of delay from when I ask questions and when you guys hear it and see it. So that's that. Now, for those of you that say yes, many times we think about risk management as a project because we think of a project as being a large endeavor. But it's not. It's something temporary. And if I were to ask you, when are you done managing risks in your environment? When are you done with risks? The answer would be never. You are never, ever done with risks. Risks are ongoing, and that's just the way they are. You're never done. So it can't qualify as being a project. Now, the second piece of the definition of a project is that it has to produce something temporary. Let me try that again. Something unique. So it must produce a unique product or service or result. So it's not day in, day out work where I'm handling customer phone calls and doing customer service because I'm producing a completed call every time, right? That's just repetitive work. That's ongoing effort. But if I were to conduct a project in order to improve our customer satisfaction scores by 10% within the first quarter, as measured by an improvement in survey results by 10%, whatever, I'm just making stuff up, that would be a project because I would be producing something, specifically an improvement in a process. Okay, so the two big elements for a project, it has to be temporary and it has to be producing something unique, a product, a service, or a result. And those elements that we're producing for our customers are referred to as deliverables. And we'll talk a lot more about deliverables. Another idea behind projects is projects are generally geared towards helping my company meet their strategic goals. And anytime we talk about strategic goals, we're talking about long-term, big picture goals. So where do I want to be in 3 to 5 years? Those are strategic goals. That's what project management helps me with. All right, now one other piece that we want to just look at is they provide a benefit, but again, I want you to associate that benefit with long-term. So if I want to increase my market share to be the industry leader, down the line, a project's usually, or a series of projects usually what we do to get us there. Now, there are lots of reasons that I undertake projects. And usually the first thing that we think about is profit, right? I take on a project because it'll make me money. And that certainly is one of the many reasons that we do undertake projects. But, and this is testable, there are lots of other reasons that trump profit in order to help us select a project. right? So the number one issue on the exam that will supersede any other reason for taking a project is to stay in legal compliance, okay? Stay in legal compliance or meet legal compliance. So I can choose Project A or Project B. Project B stands to profit our organization $500,000. We're a healthcare company. Project A will bring us into compliance with HIPAA, but it will cost us $50,000. Which project do we choose? Well, we have to maintain compliance. We're a healthcare organization. We have to maintain compliance with HIPAA, so that's going to be our choice. All right. So just some ideas there. But like I said, lots of reasons that we undertake projects. Don't just think about projects for profit. Many times maybe it's to meet environmental standards. It might be to upgrade technology. I've certainly done a lot of projects around, especially in IT and information security. We do a lot of our projects to maintain current processes and so on. So absolutely, good stuff.